Aries, I'm picking up on an energy of you feeling extremely frustrated or really mad right now. I don't know if it's someone's pissed you off, or you're just so mad about a situation, or you are finally at this point of releasing anger in some way. But I almost feel like some of you, like, this anger is actually helping you move forward, or like burn things away that you need to burn away at this time. But there's definitely like this attitude of just like, I'm done, I'm over it. And then I'm connecting to this really big period of inspiration for you. It's like this anger sparks an inspiration, and this inspiration then leads you down a new path and into a new chapter of your life. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have any channeled messages for you today because I feel like Spirit was just guiding me to kind of sit down, turn on the camera, and see what I feel. And that's just what I felt. So maybe this is your reading today. Welcome if it is. If you're new here, subscribe if this resonates, and leave us all a comment below. Okay, so you have moot gathering. So maybe you're angry about a situation within your social circle, your family, friends, at work, or something like that. Or this is about you, this anger almost pushing you into a new setting, into a new circle of friends, of community, or gathering here, okay? This could also be an internal aspect of yourself. You're kind of meeting with yourself in different ways, showing up for yourself in different ways. And you have the number 33. So you might be seeing the number 3 as a sign of synchronicity here. Let's get one more of these cards for you here, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If you're interested in a personal reading, it's in the description box below. What else does Aries need to hear about this? That's way too many. I'll just take the one that stuck. Craft or creativity. Yeah, there's this divine inspiration that's coming in for you, Aries, that you're connecting to here. Okay, this anger might seem pointless now, or might seem like so frustrating now because you don't know where to channel it, but you're going to end up channeling it into a new inspiration, into a new creation, crafting something new that you want to achieve, accomplish, and create from scratch. For some reason, some of you, I feel like someone wants to bake or create like something with food, like a food company or food service. I'm also seeing tattoos because this guy has these 2 little tattoos on him, or 3 actually. The snake, the eye, and I don't know what this symbol's called over here. I think it's Celtic. But definitely crafting, you know, tattoo artist, ink artist, drawing. I'm picking up on something with the earth, like planting, selling plants. Okay, let's get another energy oracle card for you here. What you need to know at this time, Aries. The Visionary. Yeah, another creative card coming out for you. Yeah, you're about to enter a chapter of divine inspiration, 100%, okay? You're going to see things clear. You're going to imagine things better. You're going to be able to put these creations, these inspirations into a creation, and then use this creation to help yourself in the future. Like maybe make money from this creation, or just find like happiness or stability in some way spiritually from this creation, from this vision that you have. And it's all triggered by some sort of anger, okay? That might not resonate for all of you, and that's fine. Maybe you aren't triggered by anger. Maybe this is just about a divine inspiration about to spark you in some way. Something is a trigger though here. Aries, something triggers it, and it's something that, you know, it's like a blessing in disguise. Like something happens that doesn't quite work out the way you want, and so whether it's anger or disappointment, this is what sparks and triggers this vision, this new creation, and this divine inspiration to start showing up in your life. And I feel like when you know this, when this happens, it's because you're going to start seeing synchronicities. And these synchronicities, whether these are like animals you're seeing all the time, colors, shapes, you know, numbers, letters, whatever it is for you that you keep seeing, that is when you know, you're like, okay, this is it. Like, that's what starts to get you thinking, like, why do I keep seeing this? And then I almost see some of you like researching it, like Googling it, like, what does it mean if I keep seeing a butterfly or whatever? And it just kind of like leads you down this road, down this path here. And it keeps leading you forward and forward and forward until you reach this thing that you end up creating or crafting. Okay, if that makes sense. Like, there's a lot of steps here, but the steps are all with a very important purpose. And at 555, right when I said that, so on the timer, let's get some tarot cards out here about this journey, this vision, this creation, this craft that you are making here in the present and or future. Tell us more about this craft. What is this craft? What is this inspiration, this vision? 7 of Swords, 6 of Swords. You're definitely making a transition here, energetically and mentally, okay? Like, with this card here, I see that, you know, maybe your mental space or where you were placing a lot of your time and your energy was feeling very heavy. And perhaps there was even people that were taking from you, that were taking, you know, maybe they strategized to work against you or whatever, and you thought you were working together. But either way, I see you leaving a situation here that was unfulfilling. Like, and I feel like for a lot of you, this could be a job or a person, okay? So this could be a trigger that triggers you into this creation and inspiration. Let's get some more cards out here, because I feel like the story of what this inspiration and this craft here, this new vision is for you. I feel like this is more the trigger, right? Like the anger or the betrayal or whatever this is for you. It makes you walk away. It makes you leave the situation because it was unfulfilling, or it's just not serving you in some way. Yeah, there was a lot of sleepless nights, anxiety. I feel like this is like your backstory right now. Spirit's giving me insight, showing me your past here or your present. It's like, this is what's happening. This is what's going on. This is where Aries is at right now, okay? Like, you're not happy with something. And you're feeling unfulfilled. You feel like every day your energy is drained because your mind is filled with this person or energy or whatever this is that's sucking away at your sleep and your time. And, you know, there's sleepless nights, there's nightmares, but you're ready to reconnect. You're ready to move on from this because you do have the 6 of Swords. You're moving on successfully. So the Lovers. Okay, here we go. We're moving into the future. The 8 of Swords. You successfully free yourself from these burdens. Okay, the Fool. Yeah, it's like you feel a lot of self-love here after, you know, it's like this trigger happens and then you have nothing but love in your heart. You have nothing but love in your heart for yourself, for the world. You're walking through something, a situation, or just in general in your mind, in your aura. You have a lot of love. You're inviting a lot of love, and you're only inviting love, okay? Right? You have this gathering card here at the start, right? This is you gathering your heart and your space and your energy, putting it all in one place. And where are you putting it? You're putting it into the visionary energy and the crafter energy. You're being creative. You're inspired, okay? And this inspiration here, the Lovers cards, sets you free. It makes you, it shifts your perspective in some way. Your mind shifts here into a space of love. And when this happens, your new journey begins. This is when you feel freed. You feel really light. You feel like you're ready for changes and a new start. And there's nothing that can hold you back anymore at this point, because you're not only inspired, you're not only the visionary imagining or dreaming, you've already started taking steps here to craft something, to make this happen, to make this a reality. The Emperor, yeah, you've taken charge. You know, you're taking charge here, and you rule this kingdom now, okay? You're not just a part of the kingdom, you are the ruler of this creative kingdom here. There's a lot of money, a lot of success here. 5 of Swords, 3 of Wands. We'll do one more. Knight of Wands. And you know what? You're pretty selfish with this, but that's a good thing, because as you move forward, as you take this idea, creation, you make it happen, okay? You make it happen. You look at something or someone from a new way, and through that, you also invite new energies into your life, if that makes sense, right? Because now you're coming from a place of love. Before, you had all this anxiety, okay? All this fear or anger, whatever it was that was triggering you. But now you're coming from a place of love, and naturally that's going to shift every single thing about your life, how you look, how you feel, how you view people and things and situations, how you handle them. So now you've got that under control here, okay? You know when you need to walk away from something, you know when you need to push yourself harder, and you know when to back off. And so these shifts in your perceptions and perspectives is what's going to help you overcome something. I feel like there's something that when you do start crafting, there might be like a challenge. Or, yeah, let's tap into that more in a minute. There is a challenge here that I'm picking up on, but you know, you're moving through this with a lot of grace and with your energy intact. What is this challenge that I'm picking up on for Aries spirit? What is this challenge? Fire. Could be that anger. Fire is passion, anger, seduction, explosive emotions, hot emotions. So the very thing that triggered you, or the feelings that triggered you, potentially could come back in some way, or you're still working through them throughout the journey, and that's okay. Everybody, you know, needs their own time to move forward and move on from situations and things, and you're still healing here. And sometimes that might come back up, and it might, you know, present itself as a challenge, but this challenge is something you're going to overcome successfully. Okay, right? Because you are the Emperor here. You've stepped into this energy of ruling your kingdom. So even though when you have your own kingdom, you rule your kingdom, you're still going to get threats coming in. You're still going to have other kingdoms and other kings trying to come and take what's yours, okay? And win this battle. And so this is your fire energy coming in, however this resonates for you, and challenging you in some way. However, you now know, you've identified, and you know how to handle this. You know how to treat this issue, whatever this is, this challenge, and use it to push yourself into a better situation, because it's not going to be something that holds you back anymore like it might have in the past. No, now you are confidently staring it down, okay, eye to eye, and you are, you know, dealing with it. You're realizing that this is a part of, you know, your journey, and you're healing, and you will allow yourself to heal on your own terms, on your own time. So I feel like this creation is really going to help heal you, you know, in the long term. But in the short term, you're going to have things come in, like cut in, sneak in here, to try and maybe burn it down, or, You know, I mean, this could be a person, like a person being like, you can't do this or whatever. And it's like, yes, I can. I can do it, and I will do it with or without your support. And you just need to, you know, be confident in whatever it is that you envision here for your future, because it's a dream. It's something that you're building. It's something that you're proud of. And so anyone or anything that isn't proud of it for you and with you doesn't deserve a place within your vision, Aries, okay? They just don't. And even if this is an aspect of yourself, you know, again, use it as a tool, okay? Yeah, I get, you know, if you get angry, like, for example, if you get very angry and it comes up while you're in this inspired transition of your life, and you're feeling love, you're feeling like a new start, fresh things are going on, and something comes in, you're not gonna let that thing that has cut in to try and, you know, challenge you, tear you down. You're going to, because you've been able to see things from a new perspective, and you've taken energies and learned about them and grew with them and into them, you can then now take it when it comes and be like, okay, I understand what I'm feeling. I understand what's going on here. And instead of me reacting or letting it affect me deeply, I'm going to, you know, let it just go. Okay, just let it be, let it go. Or maybe you just need to take it as a lesson. Like maybe you haven't healed this properly, and you need to re-look at the situation or the person or the problem, whatever it is for you, right? It's hard to say in these general readings because it could be like a million things, but you know what I'm getting at. So it's not something that threatens you. It's something that heals you in the end. And it's something that makes you stronger. And whatever this inspiration is that's coming into your life through this, you know, you have this trigger almost to think for because without this trigger, like this trigger was an awakening for you. It was a wake-up call. And so it's almost like, thank you, you know, I am where I am today. And this is because, you know, I've fought many battles and I've learned many lessons, and now I've had a breakthrough. I've had an awakening, and because of this, I'm now the visionary. I have a vision that I am gathering, I am collaborating with people or myself or the universe, and I'm actively creating this. I'm actively crafting this. I'm becoming the person that I've always meant to be. And you set yourself free through this. You set yourself into the next chapter here, okay? And then into the next chapter of your life. And it's because of you. It's because of what you did and how you handled this challenge or the trigger, whatever you want to call it. You used it as a trigger to an awakening, to a creation, to an inspiration. So Aries, I am so thankful for letting me read your energy. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time.